Here in Milwaukee, we've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Shane Drowan. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ellie De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
That's a ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball
That's
one,
a ball.
no strikes. De La Cruz gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
1-1 now.
Ball.
That smash towards center. That's a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knob. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2 on, 1 out. High chopper to third. Over to Turang. One. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going for the Reds in this one, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. That just misses.
Down.
And now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, De La Cruz. Over to first.
He's out.
What a pick to save the play and get the first out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bryce Turang, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Up the middle and he knocks it down. He decides to hold on to it, and so they end up with some speed on at first. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at second. That's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 2-2 now. In the air to left center. Johnson has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 9, Jake.
Now here's Jake Bauers. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. In there for strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Move to second. Turang back on a dive. Now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Terang at second with 2 down. And that's
Ball,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. And the count's full. Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. The 2-run shot. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ball, that's inside.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. On the ground, right side. Play made, that ends the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yeah. Nope. Ball 1.
Drowan, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So digging in, Ivan Johnson. That's off
Ball,
the
that's
inside corner, and it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, right field. Contreras moving back
That ball's
for it.
foul.
And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Man at second. Base hit into right center. Marte on his horse around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Ah!
Oh, 1 down.
Ball 1.
Step off throw to
He's
first.
safe.
And he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some weight on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter.
And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the second. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Mitchell.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Steer. And
No,
safe.
he's in there.
Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Ball.
Mitchell gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch in for a strike. 1 and 2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
Runner on the go. There's a
That's
ball.
ball 3.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
3-1 now. Ground ball left side to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, number 3, Joey Ortiz.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top half of the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And it is gone. A solo shot. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Nope, that's a ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one
That's
almost
ball
got
2.
him.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Now all even up. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell in position, out, number 2. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ball, that's out.
In the dirt, ball 2. it's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Chourio.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Torres.
Step off, throw to first. Chourio back in on a dive. On the ground to third, Suarez. Fired to second. On the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. And now it's William Contreras. Ball one there. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Jared
Brewers,
Koenig comes on now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Reds, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Let's go, Jared.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a 1-2. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Just missed. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey! Ball.
The 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Terang handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Next to Cincinnati, the left fielder, Ivan Johnson.
Now the left fielder, Ivan Johnson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 down, nobody on. This ball's chopped on the ground. Ortiz tosses to first. That ends the frame. Reds down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here in Milwaukee, so here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bauers.
Jake Bauers.
Way
That's a ball.
inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
That clips the corner. Man at second. And a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Go ahead run on base. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Hey.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That catches the outside corner. Strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
First and third, 1 down. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Digging in, number 12. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Back here at American Family Field. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Let's go, Jerry.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one way inside. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Come on, Jerry.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. In the air, left field. Chourio on the move. He makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jared Koenig gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Joel Kuhnel taking over on the mound.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Come on, Joel.
De La Cruz, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 down, nobody on. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Joey Ortiz.
Number 3, Joey Ortiz.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Go Rio.
Foul ball there. Way inside, gets out of the way. And that's
Ball, that's
downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
This is Bryce Terang. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Backed off the plate that time. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
In there at the knees for a strike. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Caleb Ferguson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Johnson also getting ready. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now,
Leading
Sal
off for Cincinnati,
Stewart.
the designated hitter, Sal Stewart.
Let's go, Brewers.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, and they get the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Grant Anderson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mizorowski getting loose as well.
That's a ball.
Let's go, Joel.
Ball.
Here we go, Joel.
Next
Ball, that
offering
pitch is out.
upstairs. And ball
Ball
four
four,
there.
that's up.
Tying run is on
Up next for
base.
Cincinnati,
Challenge
the
from
third
behind the
baseman,
dish here.
Eugenio Suarez.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That
Ball
one
one.
misses. That's 5 straight. The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That one
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that is ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
To third,
Foul.
just foul down the right field line. Wow. Two on, one out. A little out front there as he swings through.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Noel V. Marte will hit next. That one finds the corner. 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Ball 1.
him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for the
Back
Reds,
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that
Leading
doesn't
off
always
for
tell
the
you the whole
Brewers,
story,
the
but
first
he's been
baseman,
really good so far
Andrew
this year.
Vaughn.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brock Burke preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Good job to fight that one off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Ball one.
In the air out towards right center. McLean gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, number
And Gary
99,
Sanchez at the
Gary
plate. He's been a great free agent
Sanchez.
side.
Outside, that's a ball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Inside, ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the seventh.
number
We have a new
56,
pitcher on the mound, Grant Anderson.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, Ivan Johnson.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one pulled foul. The 1-1. Popped up left side. Ortiz. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 9, Matt McLean.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball 1.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. And down on strikes. 2 gone now. Edwin Arroyo, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Nope.
If you're the pitcher,
Outside.
you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one
Ball
missed.
in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're
Reds,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Cooper Pratt.
Here we go, Cooper.
Now here's a flare off the bat. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to him.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2. Up the middle. He flips it to second in time. A sensational double play.
Up next for the Brewers.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. The 1-0. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here, the bottom of the seventh. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. Line to left. And that'll do it. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Trevor McGill.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
One-two now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
That one in triple digits. Here comes the 0-1. McGill, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. On a line, and there's 2 down.
Up next from Cincinnati, the first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
So up next, Spencer Steer. Fastball for a strike. Steer thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Hey!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
there's
3.
a ball. Eugenio Suarez hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
To the right side, Terang. On to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Reds go down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Milwaukee, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Let's go, William.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him looking. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Yeah! Yep, that ball went out.
That
Ball,
one
that's too high.
misses. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Andrew Vaughn now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
Bowers over at first with 1 away. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2.
Nope. Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
In the dirt. And the 2-2. Got him. 2 out.
Up next for the Brewers. The
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pierce Johnson departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Here's a new
Cincinnati,
pitcher from the pen,
number 50,
Sam Moll.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers,
and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Aye.
Strike 2. Stays alive. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Popped up. Ball. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The 0-1. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Got him swinging. The Reds now down to their final out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.